personal courses available. I have monthly subscriptions. You can see my plans and my pricing in my bio. And you can always reach out to me directly if you feel like something on my page doesn't make sense for you. I'm willing to hear what you're looking to do, and we can see if we can set something up. Okay, the fives in the minor arcana. So we have the 5 of swords. We have the 5 of cups here. We have the 5 of wands. And the 5 of pentacles. I want to start with the 5 of pentacles. Pentacles can indicate money, resources, earthly possessions. So with the 5 of pentacles, it all depends on the context of the reading, right? What you're asking for, what you're referencing. But if you're referencing money, for example, the 5 of pentacles can indicate financial instability, because 5s indicate instability in tarot. So 5 of pentacles can indicate financial instability, financial loss. Maybe you just lost a job. Maybe you have spent a lot of money that you didn't have, and now you're experiencing immense financial instability. When you're asking about health, this can indicate that somebody's sick, or maybe you have a cold, that you're just not feeling very good. So that could be the 5 of pentacles, feeling ill, because you see how it's snowing and they're cold. This can indicate some kind of illness. With the 5 of pentacles as well, if you're asking, for example, about a love reading, this can indicate that finances have gotten in the way of the connection and you're both financially struggling. Also in a love reading, it can indicate ghosting. This is one of my ghosting cards, so it can indicate that you got ghosted or that you ghosted the other person. It can indicate feeling left out into the cold and feeling abandoned. You see how it's snowing? Being left out into the cold because somebody was ghosted. So this is my traditional ghosting card for a love reading. All right, that was the 5 of pentacles. We have the 5 of wands. The 5 of wands can indicate an argument, because the 5 of wands is conflict. You see how they're all arguing? They're all fighting, they're all going up against each other, but nobody's listening. So this can indicate an argument with you and maybe 4 other people, a group of people that is not getting along. And just this conflict because you're not agreeing with someone on something, or a group of people. I often see this in my business readings where some of the owners are just not agreeing. For example, in a love reading, maybe it's you and your partner fighting with other people, or you two are just not getting along. So regardless, when you see 5 of wands, conflict, fighting, arguments. And sometimes in a business reading, now like I said, this one card is only going to give you a glimpse of what's going on into the situation. So you always have to read the surrounding cards and see what comes to you to really figure out what's happening with the situation. With the 5 of wands too, it can indicate competition. If you're in a business and, you know, competitor businesses nearby, if it's a local business or an online business where you are fighting with a bunch of other people and it's just a lot of competition. So it can indicate competition as well, like if you're in a business, for example, or you competing with others at the office for a promotion. So it's just kind of to give you a sense of what this card means so that you can read the surrounding cards to see exactly what's happening, so you can pinpoint and see what's going on. All right, 5 of cups. We have the 5 of cups here. So 5 of cups can indicate emotions. Cups always indicates emotions. So in this particular situation, this person's in a cloak, they're in a black cloak, and they're looking back on the past, and you see they're basically looking at all these cups that have spilled over, and they're not seeing that there's cups that remain standing tall. And what that means is they're looking back on the past, they're regretting something, they feel bad for maybe something they've done or a way they've handled a situation. And sometimes in a reading, this can indicate that somebody is grieving the death of a loved one, that they're struggling to move on from the death of a loved one. In a love reading, it can indicate a breakup, and that one or both people are regretting the breakup. So they're looking back onto the past here, and they're not seeing anything else that's in front of them. They're only looking back to reflect on the past. So this is somebody reflecting on the past and feeling these really heavy, strong emotions and feeling really sad about the situation they're going through. That's the 5 of cups. Now, 5 of swords. If you're asking about a person, be aware that 5 of swords as a person is somebody who maybe has ulterior motives, and they don't care how they hurt other people. You see this person, they have a smirk on their face, and they don't care about the people behind them, and they're smirking. So this can indicate a person that doesn't care how they hurt other people. It can also indicate you and someone else arguing and not realizing the words that you say it's almost like not being able to take back your words and getting into these nasty arguments that you cannot be forgiven for. I've seen that in my readings as well. So regardless, the 5s indicate instability and conflict. So I hope that was helpful. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me or book some tarot lessons, you can book with me directly on my website or through my Etsy store.